Alright. So we should be live. We have petty cash. I don't think it's a good idea to spend my precious cash, so I'm gonna go with double babe. That was surprisingly much petty cash. I guess he bought a player other than leveling up 2 of his black orcs. Or something like that. Maybe he bought his Apple, or that could be it. So it's kind of funny because the teams have very similar names. Well, both of them reference balls in the sense of bravery. House fiery balls versus the Kahoonaz. Let's kick the ball. Let's put our journeyman on the line. That's a protect worthy player. He can be on the line. And I'm gonna go with the rule of 5 setup, since I don't really fear the fast score attempt from orcs. I would do differently if I played against elves or something. So this is Greenhorn. It's the... Okay, it's a pause. Huh. Okay. Okay, so he was mentioning this and then... So he's playing with a controller, that's kinda cool. Anyway, what I was starting to say, this is Greenhorn, which is the off-season competition for new teams coming into the next season of Rebel. And so my team is playing before its first season in G-Man. I have played in G-Man before, but not with this team. And my opponent's team is playing before its first season in Big O, which is another branch of Rebel for different time zones. That's why we're playing on a Sunday, because big time zone differences. And so both of these teams have played exactly one game. I lost a blitzer in my previous game, but I moved a few players towards leveling, so I think that's worth it. And my opponent somehow managed to level 2 black orcs in one game, so that's pretty impressive. They don't have reserves, but they do have an Apo, so I guess 2 skills and an Apo is why I got a bunch of petty cash. Okay, and he has the fame, but just 1. So he has a bit more block than expected, but no mighty blow or such yet, so it shouldn't be too alarming. Yeah. Minus strength, so I fired him. But I don't think that's a big deal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it is. Okay, so slightly shorter drive. Welcome, random boy, by the way. Glad to see the chat works. Boom. Okay, that's a down. He's fine. That's helpful. Good loner. Okay. Also fine. Good start. Guess that's fair. No removal, but 3 stuns. Gives him some momentum, but long term good for me. Right, we have the blitz too, of course. It's not over yet. Now it is though. The attrition for this turn, I mean. So I'm probably blitzing this guy because he's holding a position I want, because I want to screen here and I don't want to have to go back if I don't have to. So let's assist with this guy and blitz with this guy and hope for a down, because then we can follow. That's not a down. Well, it doesn't have any guards, so I guess I can stay based. Do a bit of a line here instead of a screen. And then do screeny things over here. Something like that. I could still get a 2 dice on this guy if he assists from here and cancels assist here. He'll probably do that. So maybe I should have placed these a little closer to prevent that. Not sure. Maybe as the front row, maybe shifted one to the left would have been good. Because having this position would also be good to protect these guys from being thoroughly marked down. So yeah, I could have done that a little better. I mean, I still care about winning. I know I don't have much reason to, but I do. But you're right that I should focus a bit on SPP and stuff, but I don't have the ball right now, so that's not really much of an option right now. Okay, so he's caging around my players, which means we could do a cheeky cage dive here. It's never safe to vanity pass, but yeah, I want to vanity pass on this guy to level him, for sure. Right, so he hasn't actually given this guy a good block. So he didn't exploit that weakness in my setup. He did grab this space though. Ah, he's gonna blitz there. Take out my 5 SPP guy. Uh-oh. Okay, it's fine. So let's transform into more of a screen. Actually, it should be one more back, because I can't actually... Because I want the back line to be straight, even if the front line isn't. And these guys are preventing things from being very nice. So something like that. I'm leaving him to be able to respond, even though he's not in the optimal screen position. He's still in a screen position. And I think I want to do a cheeky cage dive here. Should stand this guy up just to make it a 1 dice. Let's not reroll that. So far so good on the survival part. Not really that I did a good job, just the players are holding together. But this should mean that he has to move his cage a little bit, which might mean that these players have a slightly easier time getting out next turn. So even though the cage dive didn't work, it may have done something. Pushes are good for us. Oh, they're that good for us, huh? Eating a reroll. Alright, so he's advancing on the side I'm not guarding. You can't get the ball all the way there, but I guess he's setting up for moving there in the future. So we may want to consider trying to trap this guy, because I don't think, because we can't push him back as far as we would want to, because we would want the screen to be here. So we might just have to try and have him be downed and marked, something like that. Oh, he's moving in more people. Maybe I'll have to scratch that plan then, because I can only blitz one of them. Okay, Blackworks on cage duty. What is the rest of the team gonna do? Interesting. Oh, he's not quite fast enough to get here without UFIing, I see. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for me to get to here anyway. So yeah, he is about as safe as fully caged right now. Okay, he wants to keep these guys marked, but only by one guy, I guess. So this advance is gonna be hard to stop. Is there something else I can exploit here? I guess I'll have to go as far back as this. Okay, slightly out of range of him. Where's my cat? Oh, that's my catcher. Whoops. Okay, so this guy is gonna blitz this guy and hope for at least a push. And I guess we want the screen to turn pretty fast here, so we don't need to be moved back all the way back here. Something like that. And I think we do this before we dodge anyone, because it's less likely to turn over. I don't believe they fall off. But I haven't tried them long term either. Holy shit, we have a numbers advantage. That's unexpected. As for that was actually a level. Fantastic. Let's dodge this guy, because that's the guy easiest for him to trap. Or re-trap rather. And we don't have a reroll, so we can dodge this one first. He's slightly more useful position-wise than the other guy. This is a bit of a weakness now. Because in theory, if you get blodge on everyone, they are almost as durable as the armor value 8 elves, and then, but they will be more cost efficient. So I think actually high TV Pro elves, at least theoretically, would be very good if you get there. Something like that. So yeah, he's gonna exploit this hole. Oh, he's moving the ball already without knowing the result. Well, I guess he can count on at least a push. Personally, I think Pro Elves are among the most fun, mostly because the catchers have Nerves of Steel, which is the kind of skill that is very tempting to take on a double and a catcher, but it's not good. But it would have been good if it wasn't a double, and so just starting with it means that you get to play with it with a fun skill, which is cool. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can still blitz him. Oh, he's gonna blitz from there. Right, he wasn't marked. Alright. So we still have an undeserved numbers advantage. Very helpful. But he has moved up the pitch quite a bit. We're definitely blitzing him because he's the most far forward. Oh, but he's doing the same thing as last time. He's moving up in twos, which means that we can't really stop his advance. I mean, we could if we're ready to mark people up. Which, if they are screened off from actually reinforcing the marked up people, we could keep them from getting more than a 1 dice. Which might be good. So if I mark this guy with 2 people and then use a third one to screen them, then I can blitz him. Something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's too easy for him to get here. Well, he can get to him either way. I think we want to assist from here. And I think we want to continue the screen here. Ideally I want someone here, but I want to blitz with him and I want to establish the screen beforehand. This should be a good screen. And now we blitz him. And if it's a down, we can make the screen even better by following. Because then we're really protecting him from reinforcements. So yeah, that should be good. Right, so he now only has 3 turns to score, so we might actually stop this. There is a chance. Yeah, it makes sense to blitz him, because this is... he can get one more movement up here than in the other places of the screen. And you know, every square counts right now. Alright. Do you want to push or do you want to knock him down where he is? Ooh, okay, so the numbers advantage is even out for now, but since I have 2 babes, it's not really long term probably. But it will make it ever so slightly harder to screen him off. He's caging with black orcs, which is smart, because that makes it hard for me to do a blitz and mark corner play. Which would probably have been good otherwise, because if I force him to deal with a mark, it's harder for him to break through the screen. Actually, but right now I would have to commit 3 players to have a good chance of doing that, and with these players here, well, this corner is still vulnerable to that then. But this guy is kind of preventing that on these 2. Because then he can deal with the player marking the corner without using the blitz. This guy doesn't have block, so this is actually might be worth going for with a 1 dice or something. Or maybe even a 2 dice. Still wanna have a screen as my primary thing though. Okay, lineman is gonna try to be a scoring threat, and he succeeds. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. So we want to be here for the screen, and so we might have to blitz this lineman. And the spacing is awkward here, because if whoever I assist with here won't be in an optimal screen position. Oh, actually, this is an optimal screen position. So we can assist from here. So yeah, let's blitz him. Right. Follow. Okay. And wanna be here. Wanna mark him. He can still dodge out and be a scoring threat, but I'm willing to take that small risk. We need someone here, but I don't want to go quite that far back because I want to have him be part of the screen. And do we want to move back one or not? We don't need to. It's kind of nice to take this space if it doesn't use the blitz. There. So yeah, let's do this. But yeah, I've only really played Pro Elves in Cabal Vision, Casual Ladder, and not that many games, so I don't really know how it will play out long term, but I do believe that they can be good long term, and we're gonna put that to the test. This is an interesting half. It's doing very clever things to get momentum forward that I'm not really... Well, I'm not really schooled in that art. I'm quite schooled in the screening itself, but not really in its counterplay. And so this coach seems... Anteater seems pretty good. I'm learning things from him. Move up in two pairs to make it harder to ignore. Right, standing him up makes sense. Alright, a lot of basing, that does make sense. Okay, so he's gonna either try to run in this thrower from here or pass to someone somewhere else if I make that too hard. Like this guy. This guy is gonna be one of the primary scoring threats too. But yeah, this is... Next turn is the final turn, so we can screen this far back and it's not a big deal. So that's probably the goal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy is a scoring threat too, but not a very good one. This is the main scoring threat other than the thrower himself. This guy is our main problem right now. Well, let's see. We need these people to be screens over here. And these two can be screens here if I make the dodges, which means the next screen is here on this lineman. So I should use this guy. If these two end up here, I should use this guy for the assist. And I can blitz with him because he can move after to be screening here. POW is good. Break is even better. So yeah, so this guy is gonna dodge here. And these people are gonna keep being... Well, actually we could have them more spaced out. It's actually better to be this forward, isn't it? So this wasn't an optimal position. Whoopsie daisy and stuff. Let's have him back because he's leveled, so he's more valuable. And we will dodge with a non-loner first. And we will reroll these dodges even though they are loner dodges. So this is the scary part. Okay, so that went okay. So he's gonna have to make some kind of dodge. That's here. Let's see how it goes for him. Random. Oh, you don't like good teams? I actually like vampires, or well, I did back when I played in Blood Bowl 1 against coaches that weren't as good as me. Then vampires was a really good way to make it fun. But Rebel has a really high level of competition, so I hesitate to gimp myself in any way. But yeah, I did like the I did like the bloodlust mechanic a lot. Okay, he made it. That's a bummer. But it was a very good half. Babe works. Okay, so we have a chance at a one-turn touchdown. But it's no doubt gonna make it very hard. And the attrition game is going really well because we're actually ahead, but him scoring there means that we are definitely behind score-wise. I mean, you might be right, but I feel uncomfortable with so little skills on the players. Even though what they have is really good, of course. I need that dodge, man. The dodge spam. I need it. Okay, so now he needs to set up against the one turn. Probably. We do have a movement 8 player, which means we can move 10 squares, which means we need 3 pushes. That's good that they're looking alright. I mean, I appreciate that you play vampires. I want to see how it goes, but I'm not really brave enough to do it myself right now. Maybe after you have proven that it works, maybe then I will try it. I mean, you kind of proved it in playoffs, I guess. But yeah, I'm very much an elf coach. And even though vampires can do some of that and more, they can't do all of it. So right now I'm thinking I could blitz this guy to try to... No, I can't chain push, never mind. Because I can't blitz from here. So I guess we do a hard dodge and blitz this guy over here. Or do we push with this guy? No, it's gonna be hard to fill this square. So it's still best to put to use this guy, I think. So so it's gonna be 4 pushes since we pushed to an empty square first, and then let's see. So by canceling this assist, actually we should probably blitz with someone expendable, shouldn't we? Because we're making a hard dodge. So here, that's the first push. After the first push, he's there. So actually we want to have him there, because then he can push the second push. The second push puts... Well, the second push, then we need someone here to get him there and us here. And then we need one more push. And that's... So, boom. Boom. And then... so where is he? He's here at this point. So we just need to move in here to make that possible. That's gonna be a 1 dice though. So first push, second push, third push. Yeah, something like that. So, and we also need to retrieve the ball. Who's not pushing? That guy's not pushing. Right? Yeah. Oh, we need to blitz with someone. That guy also not pushing, so he can be a loner. Something like that. Let's see how this goes. Question is if it's better to pass directly or if it's better to double GFI handoff and then pass. I'm gonna pass first anyway, because the first block of the chain is pretty unlikely to work. Let's see if this works. Okay, that's good. So now we need to do the hard part. Actually, maybe we should have placed him over here. That way it's a 1 dice. Oh, but we can't do that because we need to dodge through there. So yeah, red dice is gonna have to be accepted. Well, we're going for the long shot. Alright. Can't look at your team right now, but I guess there are other people in chat can do it. Okay, so we need to score quickly and then try to turn him over. Since he won the half, score-wise. It's a common theme. Last game I was the humans and the humans were the elves. Although I was good humans. Okay, so he's setting up wide, that's clever. That means we can't easily score fast, so maybe I should reconsider the scoring fast plan. Maybe we should play this game and take blocks and stuff. It's not gonna be very easy. Basically 3 1 dices. Might be better to blitz to unlock a wide zone, but maybe not move up right away. Could do the drop a back play to stay out of reach and make him move to us. I like that play. But ideally we want to blitz someone. We could 1 dice blitz a lineman and then move back. That means 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means he's this way back. 1 step past the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's enough to be slightly inconvenient for him to blitz. Okay. I mean, we should probably set up against the blitz, because you can. We're gonna move out and then we move back after. Do we have someone more expendable? Right. All right. There we go. Perfect defense. Oh, and a very forward kick. That's a bit dangerous. So gonna have to do a bit more dodges than I wanted. Or we could go for the mass one dice play. Let's hope it doesn't bounce here. Because that could be... well, at least these two could be pretty bad for us. Okay, this is preventing the mass one dice play. But we are creating a bit of an opening here, so maybe this actually is a blessing in disguise. I actually have an excuse to pass here too, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can pick up with him, but I don't want to have the ball here, so and then I can pass to someone. A handoff would be sufficient, but this is SPP farming allegedly, so I don't know. Well, maybe it's better to do it with him. No, he's not really quite fast enough. He is. Pass to someone and then move the ball to this side. Of course, that means he will be hanging here. But then if he uses a blitz on him, that's moving away from the ball, so maybe that's okay. Okay, he's making this a bit more solid now. Maybe I could actually move up through here. Okay, it's bouncing there. So this is gonna be a pretty good position regardless. At least... huh. I think I may want to move up through here. I mean, not... don't wanna commit to it hard, but I wanna open up the option, at least. Should we do the ball things first? Can we move some people to make it safer? That would make it a little bit safer. That should also make it a little bit safer. So yeah, I think I'm picking up and passing to him, and then I'm blitzing this guy and moving up with one player or something. Maybe two. He's gonna run back with the ball, I think. So, vanity pass. Scary, scary vanity pass. Not punished. And we should run back a bit at least. How much should we run back? At least here. So he's double GFI for his fast players. And let's dodge this guy to be our beautiful assist. Maybe assist from here even. Okay, we are re-rolling that. And blitz. see how this goes. Down is very good. Follow. Ooh, removal. That's very helpful. And we start to invade his side of the pitch a little bit. And a little more bit. We should support him though. He's surfable right now. If I stand him there, he's gonna be in the way of him invading the pitch. Well, tricky stuff. He is protecting him here. If this fails, then there's an open path here. So let's move him over here. And reinforce that. So let's go there. Okay, that worked out. Boom. So he's down to 2 blitzers, but he still has his black orcs. But we haven't lost anyone, so this is going really well from the attrition point of view. But of course, score-wise, we are behind. But every player we remove this way makes it more likely that we can turn him over later. In the next drive of the half. I would like to hit the thrower if he lets me, because that's his 1 armor value 8 piece, and it would be really nice if it didn't have that for his offense. Okay, he's hitting our catcher. We don't have an Apo, so everything is scary. But we are house fiery balls, so we don't care. See, we don't care. So there's probably a chance to move up with the ball. Could do another scary pass, maybe. Maybe we do. We should have the option for a handoff. So let's do block things first. Hand off to him, maybe. Maybe he's gonna be our ball carrier. No, he's better. Because we want to move him so he's not surfable anymore. Oh, but he's the one who's fast enough to be an assist there. Choices, decisions. So these guys are starting to threaten our ball. That's also a factor. So we should move someone to be more in the way. Here. Just to have a little bit of a safety net. We could do it like this. We could move him here and him there to get our precious block on the thrower. On the thrower. Excellent. I'm gonna follow that because I want him marked and far away. Should we go for a pass here? Who are we blitzing? We're probably blitzing him. Yeah, let's commit to the pass, but we're blitzing first. So here's our assist, so he doesn't need to dodge. That's a reroll. Okay, so semi-regretting that I committed to the pass now. But GFI is just as hard, so we're still passing. But we do have a decent screen here. This is pretty good. So even if we fail the pass, the ball is near safe. Okay, we didn't fail. Very helpful. So he could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 go for it, go for it. So he can hit this ball with the thrower. That's something he can do. But I still want to be in scoring range. And even if he does hit it with a thrower, his recovery options are not looking great. So let's reinforce this line a bit. And I don't know, maybe run the other way. Okay. So lots of vanity passes here. Are you proud of me, random boy? We're down to 2 rerolls already. That's a problem, though. Given the fact that we need to turn him over. Okay, so he's not going for the ball with the thrower. He's going for a slightly slower play, which means we will be able to score this turn if we want to. And the only thing that making me not want to is that I haven't hurt the thrower yet. We should be able to stall one more turn. Let's do that and go for a foul on the thrower. That's a double skull, so we're down to even rerolls. Oh, that's threatening the stall a bit. Sure is. Maybe I can't afford to go for the foul. Wait, did he change his mind? No, he's gonna move up there. Oh, that's oh, he's actually found a way to hit the ball. I missed that. Okay, and he got it. Let's see where it bounces. Okay, the ball is there. Okay, so that's problematic. That means our priorities are changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it's gonna be a GFI to score however we do it. Let's move this guy to be closer to the action. We want 2 assists here. I guess these guys are the assists. Well, we can blitz with these guys. So I guess the catcher is one of the assists. Well, actually we can blitz with this guy, because that way we can push him away from the ball. That means we are trying to score with this guy. So this is one of the assists. So dodge is more likely to work than a GFI. Well, not really, but we will want to do the dodge anyway. Let's move this guy like this, because we don't want to leave a down player that isn't marked if we don't have to. Okay, not a turnover, that's helpful. And not a reroll used, also helpful. Let's hit him. Hope for a push or batter. Not a push or batter. So we're down to one reroll. That's a big problem. Screen a bit. Huh. I guess we tried to score. Alright, that worked, and we leveled the blitzer, so that's great. Oh, we got a host. C2MC, thank you. So let's see if that guy comes back. It doesn't. That gives us some hope, because we need to steal the ball from him at this point if we're gonna win. Also, if he scores now, it's a big problem, so we're gonna try to prevent that. So we're doing the wider thing. Are we? Am I doing this really inefficiently, or are we missing a player? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we're not missing a player. Because there's a hole here. Well, if not all of these are down, he can't run easily in here. And if he does run easily here, it's pretty narrow, so we should be able to threaten that. I guess at this point it's worthwhile to try to kick deep to give him some hard choices about whether he should move out or leave the ball potentially exposed. And you know, these players are probably gonna end up based. Well, he doesn't have to, but well, they're gonna be blocking, so they're not moving from this spot, so they are not reinforcing the ball back here. So yeah, I think it's worthwhile to kick deep on this, aim for this line here. That's the thing with kicking that I learned about a bunch of seasons ago from a Reddit post, that you see these lines here in an 8-star pattern shape. Actually, only the spots where there are arrows are spots where the kick can land, because it chooses a direction and then it goes d6 steps in that direction. So it's a 1 in 4 to hit on this back line if I aim it this way, which is pretty good. Okay, that makes my screen less good, and that looks like it's a touchback. So gamble not rewarded. But there was a 1 in 4 chance of the ball ending up like basically close to maximum distance back, which would have been good for us. Okay, so he's carrying on a blitzer when given the choice. Makes sense. Block helps. It's regular weather, okay. The very sunny and the nice weather are very similar. But I guess there's a bit of a cloud behind the sun. Kind of weird with a cloud behind the sun. Our armor holds and our players are holding together. So in that aspect we are very lucky this game. Okay. Pow. Oh, that's a black orc without block. I guess he wants to level him. Guess that's why he's blitzing with him. So that's similar level of suboptimal play as my passes this game. So we want at least a little bit of a screen here to not make it super trivial for him to just move forward. But we also want to threaten his cage more directly. If we go here, we can blitz this guy, which is not completely ideal. Oh, that's a GFI too. Then I'm not doing that, I think. Well, maybe I am still. Because these guys, it's good if we can make these guys useful. So yeah, let's GFI. Oh dear. I don't think we can afford to use this reroll. And there's a removal. Alright. Let's see how he exploits this opening. Alright, blitzing the front of the cage, of the screen, makes sense. So this is not looking very good right now. The free roll front is looking bad, and the score line, and while we have gotten a couple of lucky removals, he's still gonna be able to protect the ball quite effectively. Probably. Of course, these are easier to get to than black orcs, so I could remove a cage corner and I could mark up another cage corner. So yeah, we should be able to threaten a bit here actually. Of course, I'm not sure exactly what the black orcs are gonna do. They might change things. Or he's committing them to hold these players down. That's also a possibility. Or just screen here maybe. Okay, he's gonna blitz with one of them. Pushes are nice. Yeah, pushing here would have been a mistake, because that gives me a block for free. Yeah, he kinda needs to protect against these. This accomplishes that. Oh, he's even daring to GFI. Wow, that's brave. I guess he does have 2 rerolls unlike me, so he can afford to do that. So yeah, I want to mark this guy and I want to blitz this guy. And then I want to see how many of these guys I can dodge out to be useful later. Maybe double mark the thrower. So he can get there. So then the catcher can get here. The reason I'm choosing to mark this guy and blitz this guy is that I'm more scared of him hitting me than me hitting him, because then he has to reroll. And even though I'm not yet, and so where he's gonna block, well, gonna get a free block potentially, is where he doesn't have block, which seems like a good idea to me. Down is good, so then we can follow, I think. Slightly risky to follow, but marking the ball can lead to stuff. And since I don't want to reroll things anyway, I might as well dodge with loners. Okay. Alright. Floor is more dangerous than orcs, confirmed. Of course, it would have been better to mark the ball with sidestep, but that's counterable. Especially in this position. And this guy wasn't really in reach this turn. He might do something next turn and then think about where we push, so there's not so easy for him to fill the squares. Okay, Rokonam is getting downed. But that is splits, so that's helpful. Oh, we did make a bit, have a bit of an opening here though. But he plugged it, so it's not really an opening right now. Interesting. So he's spacing up, hoping to get some SPP and attrition, I think. Or maybe he's gonna move the ball over here. We'll see. So this is a juicy corner to blitz if he lets me. Because armor value 8. Right, so this allows a block on a corner directly, but it's gonna be red ice. And I can't really do anything about that. So I guess he's gonna mark a bunch of elves. No, he's leaving them so they can do stuff. Nice. Okay, and he's gonna dodge. Maybe he's marking the elves. Yeah, looks like. Or is he? Yeah, he is. No, no, he's not. Huh. Interesting. So then we can blitz this guy. And we should also be able to get a decent block on this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't think I blocked too much by standing there. So right now it's a 1 dice on this guy. I need a dodge to make it better. This guy isn't doing too much over here. We'll probably want someone here though, to at least have a single file screen. 1, 2. So this is gonna be a GFI to blitz unless I dodge this guy and mark this guy. Let's at least mark him, regardless of other rolls. And if we can hit from here, that would be great. So I want to do this dodge. I think I'm gonna use my reroll there. Because that would just make it too easy for him. Alright, that's great. Let's follow that. And... no, let's go this way. It's more optimal. And that gives us a block on this guy. Skulls. Wait, are we still able to score at all? Barely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so these guys are in scoring range with 2 GFIs. But we could make this a draw. That doesn't help us very much from an SPP and money standpoint. So yeah, we want to make this a win somehow. But it's looking increasingly unlikely. Well, we're giving them things to think about at least. Not a super straightforward score. Even though the most likely outcome is still that he scores and wins. We did level a few players, so that's a success. Well, 2. And some vanity passes here and there that might lead to a level with an MVP. Okay, so he's using the blitz there. Makes sense. Oh, that's a reroll. That's helpful. course, this means that he's recaging. Oh, he's gonna move up like that. Can he reinforce that? Can he protect that properly? Not sure. Can he? Can protect it on one side. And this can lock in our players a little bit. So we're gonna need some bullshit, but there is actually a chance that we do this. Okay, that's both down. And he already used a reroll. So we want to blitz the ball carrier somehow. Can these people help? Barely. So we might want to one dice blitz the ball carrier in order to have a retrieval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. So he's not gonna be able to be a scoring threat at all. So I guess he can. I'm not sure. Well, he can be a receiver who can then run away with the ball to the other guy. So I want to have a scoring threat. That's important. He can mark it. Maybe I should have marked him with a... Well, I can mark him with him. So we have the one scoring threat. What are these players gonna do? I mean, I guess they're gonna be kind of nearby just in case things go crazy. So we do this blitz thingy like this. And we don't have rerolls, so that's that. That's the game. Oh, you said grats long ago, I guess. I missed that. Is it gonna stall? Seems not advisable. But I mean, he can do it. He will probably get away with it. But we could potentially get a cage dive, and if we push him towards the edge and knock him down so it's not a touchdown, then the ball could bounce out, and that could be helpful. That gives us a chance. Okay, that's a down. So that makes our cage dive possibility harder. But he's not that down, so actually it doesn't make it harder. That makes it harder though. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, he's down, so he's not quite that fast. I guess we save these as recovery options and use these two for the blitz. Alright. KO. Should we take a nice little block before we do... No, we shouldn't, because this guy might be needed for the recovery. So one of these are here to cancel these assists, and the other cage dives for a 1 dice on the ball. And if it's a down, we push it towards the touchdown zone. Let's make the easier dodge first. And let's see how this goes. No deads, no. Yet. But we have lost the game and it's over. Oh, is he going for a surf? Looks kind of that way. Interesting. So yeah, this just happened on a dodge, but that's kind of irrelevant. No permanent damage on either team. Yet. He might get this surf if he wants to. Or he might just score. And I have no more turns. Trade dive would make sense. Possibly can get 2 attempts at 3 die on him. Alright. That was a good game. Good luck to whoever he's playing in the Big O season. And because people are gonna need it, I think. He seems good. Though of course it might just be that he's good at playing against elves because he's an elf coach. Right. No, we want the Apo, so we're not hiring these guys. Oh, we did get a level on the MVP. That's good. That helps us. Let's confirm that. And okay, so it's not quite confirmed yet. But yeah, guess we do the levels later. Thanks a lot for watching, people, and maybe see you next time. Bye.